Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have been wanting to say this for the longest time now, and let me just try to pin it because I'm gonna yap a lot. So, okay, yeah, well, never mind. I tried to be cool. Let's just happen. Today, I'm going to talk about how to make friends as an adult. And a lot of people did ask me this question, especially ever since I've moved to Bombay. I know a lot of us are either going into colleges, hostels, stepping out to work, or being away from your family and whatnot. And as someone who has social anxiety, who is an introvert, and is really shy and awkward and can embarrass herself in any public situation, whatever, I feel like making friends as an adult for me was extremely difficult. I've been someone who's been really hurt in college or school by my own friends, and I think I've always had a really bad luck with friendships, and I am the person to blame because I have an extremely horrible criteria for friends. Back when in school, I used to be a pick me girl. I always wanted attention from boys or the cool or popular kids. So my criteria for friendship was being friends with the cool popular kids of school, even though they were serving nothing to me and I was the one who was always being inferior around them, and they would always leave me out of their plans just because I wouldn't drink. They would not invite me to parties just because I wasn't cool enough for them, and it was like they were kind of leeching on to my friendship, and I was forced to be that side character so that they could be the main character, and I did not realize this for the longest time. And then the same thing happened in college. However, I had a better personality in college. I was more myself in college, but the friendships were very toxic and very draining and very like I just felt like I was giving more into these friendships. A lot of these people did insult me in the name of humor. A lot of these people did try to make me feel less about myself in the name of humor. And yeah, I mean, there's a line. Even though you're my friend, you cannot cross that line. So in today's date 2024, I have cut out all these people from my life, even the ones who were in Mumbai, because I did not respect myself enough. I did not respect myself enough to stand up for myself and confront these people and call them out on their bullshit. So the easiest way for me to do that was silently cut them out. So the minute I graduated from college, I unfollowed a lot of people, I blocked a lot of people, and I was like, you know what, I don't owe you anything, you don't owe me anything, out of mind, out of my life. So today I can very proudly say that I have cut off people who I never thought I would imagine my life without. They were like that close. But yeah, life happens, we move on, and we find different and better people. And today I'm going to tell you how to find the circle that is exactly right for you. Step number one: step out of your comfort zone. And I know it sounds really dramatic, but I think I have found one of my closest friend in my gym. And I did not go to that gym initially because I was just really awkward of working out in public where other people can see me, where they can see my body, where they can see me run. And I was the kind of person who would make excuses. Like I would make excuses in the PE class of school just because I didn't want everyone else to see me. So I would fake that I've gotten my periods and I cannot run. Like I was that kind of a bitch. Anyway, but yeah, like I was just really awkward, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna go to this new gym, get a membership, and it was a really nice, like, fancy shit gym and all. I was like, okay, you know what, I deserve this. I'm gonna meet better people, I'm gonna engage with a better crowd, I'm going to make friends. Yeah, and eventually I did find someone. Step number two: learn to be alone. But when I just moved to Bombay, I used to live in this small studio apartment. It was really sad and depressing because the building was in a very shady area. Raat ko you could not see anything. There were no lights, proper sunlight nahi aata tha ghar mein. Like, it was just really depressing and sad. I realized that the minute I kind of moved out of that whole home, I had that space to myself. I had a lot of just space to move around, be who I am. I feel like I am someone who really needs space to feel comfortable. I really need to acquire some space, you know what I mean? Like, even for my creative process, it is so important to just walk around while I'm writing my scripts. So I needed that space. I needed to move out of that toxic place. There's a long story. In that house, I just didn't know how to be alone, how to be with myself and my thoughts. So I would constantly make plans of going out. I would constantly call up my friend and be like, do you want to hang out? Even if it was a weekday, okay? Like, I would get off early from work. I would try to make a plan. I would go out. I would call someone over. I would go on dates. I had Hinge. I had Bumble. Like, I just didn't want to be alone because this was the first time I was living away from my family, from my mom, and it was just too much. The energy of that house was not good. Like, now that I'm out of that house, I can say that out loud, but it wasn't great. But when I moved into a newer house, I realized that, okay, you know what, I need to start spending time with myself. So I did all my favorite things. Like, I have these favorite lights, these lights back from home in Jodhpur. I put on these lights. I bought like a few pretty lamps. I bought some books, and I love painting. Okay, so I started buying canvases and oil paints again. Started discovering new music that I would like. So I would buy some plants, I would decorate it, I would put on these lights, these lamps, and I would paint, and I would make myself some really nice chai. And that is how I started spending time alone. And and even though it was very like the silence was deafening sometimes, but you just have to learn how to be alone, because I think that is where you truly reach your highest self, where you don't need acceptance or validation or just people around you. I mean, I'm a big believer of love, okay, don't get me wrong. I love love, I love the feeling of belonging to someone, I love opening your heart out to someone. However, I don't think so that should always be dependent on some other person. Like right now I'm truly dependent on this one person in my life, and when they are not around, I'm just like, where is my dopamine? I need him right now. I think I'm trying to find my own things again now that, like whenever this person is not around, I'm always trying to find my own things just so that I don't feel very drained out again. Anyway, find things that inspire you, find things that you like. You can just start with watching a series, honestly. Put on Netflix, put on whatever you like, watch a nice series, paint, doodle, scroll through Pinterest, do anything that you like, but learn to be alone, because that is truly your superpower. So one more important point: when you learn to be alone, you don't have that need to clutter your life with excess toxic people just so you're not alone. Like right now, I think I have 2 3 friends in Mumbai, and I love them with all my heart, and I'm very selective with my friendships nowadays. Like I just don't think so I go out there and make friendships for the sake of it. I'm very selective with my friend circle. I know these people are truly there for me. I can provide for them, they can provide for me emotionally, spiritually, and I'm like, I'm in love with my friends, it's like that. But it has taken me a long time to arrive at this point, only because now I'm extremely selective of who I allow in my inner circle, who I give access to my energy for. And that has come up after years and years of practicing self-love, self-esteem, and I'm still working on it. I'm not the most confident or secure person out there. Trust me, trust me. Just these 2 3 people in Mumbai who I'm close to, and honestly, I literally have like 4 friends maximum, other than my family, who I really call my friends, best friends, and they have my whole heart. So it's just come from being alone and knowing that I have these 4 people. I just need these 4 people. Even if they're not in my city, it's okay. They're one call away, they're one FaceTime away, they're one video call away. Finally, I know this is a little weird, but even though you're making new friends as an adult, and I'm very cautious about making new friends, and I'm always very, I'm not extremely vulnerable around these new people, because I have been bitten in my back a lot of times, and some of them have been creators, honestly. So at this point, I'm just like very cautious, because even if I'm vulnerable in front of someone, or even if I gossip around someone, I don't know if tomorrow they go and tell it to some other third person, right? And then it all just comes down on me. So I've had a lot of these people who've bitten me in my back, and that's why I'm just telling you, if you gossip, because I love gossiping and I'm trying to control it right now. I just don't think so gossip is toxic, but until it hurt me and until it costed me a lot of friendship, I was like, it is toxic. So I'm trying to not gossip anymore. So if you see me gossiping and if you're my friend, just like cut me out. You're like, you're not supposed to do it. Just be very cautious who you open up to. I think friendship takes time. So like if you're an oversharer like me, just don't go in with full power initially and narrate your whole life to this one person. No, you're not supposed to do that. Take it step by step, observe them, learn to read people, learn to see if this person is reciprocating the same thing back to you or not. Learn to see if this person is taking your advantage, if this person is belittling you. And if you see them, cut them off. You don't need that kind of energy anymore, because you are satisfied in your own self and in the 2 3 friends you have in your life other than your family. That's it. So always have this mentality, like even if this person is going away from me right now, even if this person is trying to be a bitch to me, I will cut them out first, because you know what? I'm abundant in friendships, in love, in energy, and I don't need this person draining me down. And that just comes from an internal mind shift. So a lot of this video's components have just been about you, your mindset, your personality, your behavior, your confidence, because it really is all about that. I think finding great friends is a reflection of who you are as a person, because you are a byproduct of the 5 people that you hang out with. And currently I'm not hanging out with anyone, so I think I'm just developing and harnessing my own energy. I got really, really pumped up during this video, so I'm just trying to calm myself down and be like, Gopal, cool. But anyway, okay, I hope this video helped you. I think I'm back in my feminine energy again, and I can be soft, because I just got really angry thinking about some people and friends who've hurt me in the past, and I was like, punch them. But anyway, thank you for watching today's video. It was not that long. I tried to control my yapping. See you later. And yes, I will be consistent on my channel. It's just that a lot was going on. My skin currently is breaking out a lot. I don't know if you can see, because I've applied like shit tons of makeup, but I've tried to, oh my god, I still look gorgeous. But just skin in general, I haven't been working out, and then I got sick, my mom got sick, my dad got sick, my brother got sick, my friend got sick. Like everyone just kept getting sick around me, and then I had to go on this Goa trip, and then that trip happened, and then I came back from it, and there was just so much stress. And now I'm in the middle of changing house helps, which is also really big stress if you live alone. So yeah, it's just a lot on my plate, and I think I will make a ranting session about it again. If you want to see, if you don't want updates about my life, it's totally cool. I have a therapy scheduled for next Tuesday. I will stop talking. Love you. Bye.